Well, hey folks, welcome to Good Things for Good People, episode 5. We are officially 5 days into this new Good Things for Good People, the YouTube channel that's going to change the world. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's at least going to change the lives of a couple of people locally to me. Today, you join me. I am actually outside of the City Barbecue here in Plain City, Ohio, near where I work for my day job. And it is kind of, I guess, the scene of the first effort to really make a difference in this project for me. I actually came here, if you pay attention to the shorts, for lunch, which I typically do on a Tuesday, and I wanted to use this as an opportunity to really kind of put my money where my mouth is and make a difference, change some lives, make a positive impact on the world. So while I was finishing up my lunch, I had an older couple that walked in that was right behind me, and as they started ordering, I stealthily slid my credit card to the guy that was running the counter and paid for their lunch. And they had nothing real expensive, nothing real serious. It cost me $17 and some change, but to hear the surprise, and I don't want to say wonderment, but surprise, that somebody had paid for their lunch, that they have no idea who it was or why they had paid for their lunch. And the young gentleman that works the counter was a perfect sport about it, and he covered up my slyness very well. And to hear them talk about it as they walked away, and then hear them talk about it as they got their drinks and their food and sat down, and it was exactly what I was hoping it would be. That's the whole point of this process. That's the whole point of the idea with doing good things for good people, is one small thing, one small effort, one small outlaying of money in this case can have an outsized impact on something. And they did discover who it was that had made the gesture, and they both came up to me and asked, why would you do that for somebody that you don't know? And they're not hard up people. They seem like they would afford their own lunch. I wasn't making any assumptions at all in that situation, but I explained that the short version of this is that we all understand that the world is not a great place, and we want to be able to do things and make the world a better place. So start with something small. Start with something with a small gesture that costs me just a little bit of money, but will change their day. Will change their afternoon. We'll put a positive little bit of sparkle in their moment that will probably carry on for the rest of the day. And in that case, that's a win. How often do you get into a situation in your day where you've got something that knocks you off stride, or you've got something that bums you out? How often do you really have something that just kind of puts a sparkle on the day? So that's really the idea with this Good Things with Good People channel. That's what I really want to do with this. I want to be able to make these sorts of impacts and spread this kind of thing around. I want it to become more of a thing. We all have too much negativity in our lives and not nearly enough positivity. And what we're going to try to do with this channel is to be able to use the YouTube monetization tools and the income that we can make off of YouTube and the views that are on these channels, or on this channel, on these videos. Once the channel is monetized, we can make an income off of this, which we can then directly turn around into efforts to improve people's lives. And it doesn't have to be huge things. It doesn't have to be buying somebody a car, or, Mr. Beast style stuff where I'm buying a house for somebody, or donating $100,000 to whatever it is. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It can be something very, very small. It can be something as simple as paying for somebody's lunch, or paying for somebody's groceries at the grocery store. It doesn't have to be huge gestures, but even the small stuff can have an outsized impact on something. $17 out of my own pocket may improve somebody's day. Who knows? Who knows what the repercussions of that movement, or that small effort in mind, how that will affect those people. I don't know. It may just affect their day, and they may have gotten some good barbecue on me. Great. If that's all it was, cool. But hopefully it's more. Hopefully it's something else. And every journey starts with a first step. So I made my first step. There it is. So in the previous videos, I wanted to mention, or we've gone through a lot of the analytics, and we've started talking about how this whole process works and how I envision this whole thing working. So I want to do the same thing today. I want to give you the analytics of what we've seen over the last day, and where we are now as a channel, and where we're going to be hopefully soon. So let's spin this around and let's get into some analytics. All right, here is our dashboard for today. We are at, as of filming, at 5:22 p.m., 164 subscribers, which is pretty good. If we go over here to our analytics side, subscriber count. So in the last day, we picked up 21 new subscribers. Good for us. Saw a big jump over the last day, 2 days here. We saw some pretty good account growth. But that's kind of be expected on a brand new account. So, you know, it's still, if we're going to gain 20 subscribers a day, that's pretty dang good as far as I'm concerned. The other really nice thing here is we are at 58 watch hours, which is great. We gained 17.4 watch hours over the last day. Now, why watch hours are important is because that's the goal, that's the hurdle we have to get over to get the channel monetized. You need 4,000 watch hours over the channel life to be able to monetize that channel, and we're well short of that. We're at 58 hours, but what we're seeing here is we're seeing it build. We're seeing it continue to grow. The viewership is going up, and more importantly, the quality of the viewership is going up. So here's our views so far. We are at 1,158 views in the last 28 days. Obviously, only in the last 5 days. But you can see this is trending the way we want it to trend. It's continuing to go up. And this is over here, our real-time views. Now, this is going to get colored a little bit because of the fact that I have 2 shorts that are running, one from this morning and one from this afternoon after I bought lunch for those folks. So the views are going to be a little skewed. They don't necessarily count the way that they look like they count there. The really nice thing that I want to point out here, and I want to say thank you to all of you, is the fact that this most recent video that just went up yesterday has a higher viewer count, or higher viewed minutes, than the previous videos that have gone up, which is really where we're going to find some scoring. We're going to find some bonus in this, is the fact that while it didn't have the number of views of the previous videos, the quality of view is better. And on YouTube revenue, the revenue you're going to see is going to be based on the quality of the viewership and the watch time that's on that. So to rehash something that I spoke about in this previous video, is YouTube revenue is based off of the quality of the view. So when you click on a YouTube video, it runs an ad. That's called the pre-roll ad, which is the first 2 ads you're going to see before the video even starts. Everybody basically sees those. Then as you're watching that video for longer and longer, there's a chance for it to run a mid-roll video, which is your middle of the video or ad, which is going to be 5 to 8 minutes, typically speaking, into the video. And then after if you finish that video, it will run a post-roll video ad, which all of that revenue will be split between the channel and YouTube. So the longer you spend on the channel, the longer you spend on the video, the higher the potential that we're going to get more revenue out of the channel. Now, at the moment, the channel is not monetized. It's still brand new. We haven't hit the hurdles of we need 500 subscribers and we need 4,000 watch hours. We're still a good ways away from that. But all it really takes is 1 or 2 of these videos to really catch on and to really start racking up those view times, and we can really see some improvement there. So let me jump in, and we're going to go into our videos here, and we can see, that's not what I wanted. I want to go to analytics, and then I want to scroll down here. All right, so we've got episode 1. Average watch time was 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Episode 2, which was a shorter video, was 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Episode 3 was 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Episode 4, which has considerably less views. It's only at 99 views. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go back and watch that. We talk about a lot of this important stuff. But it's an average view time of 5 minutes and 1 second. Now, 5 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, and it's realistically not. The whole idea with this channel is all I'm asking for you to do is donate your watch time. All I need you to do is click on the video and let it play. Watch the video, listen to the video, whatever. Let it play. It's the watch time that's important. I don't want donations from anybody. I don't want anybody to send me anything. What I really want to do is I want to use the tools that are YouTube to make revenue, which we can use to be able to improve lives. That's the whole idea with this. It's not, I don't want to make another thing where I expect you to send me money. That's not what I'm trying to do here. What I want to do is I want to spread the message. I want to spread the positivity, and I want to be able to make profit off of that positivity that we can use to then make more positivity. That's the whole thing. That's the beauty of how YouTube works, is as you're spending your time on it, the creator, in this case the Good Things for Good People channel, will get paid, which we can directly use that money to make an impact. And again, like I said, it could be something small, it could be something large. These little small things like what I did today can make a huge impact in somebody's life. Whether it's just getting them something that they maybe couldn't afford, or just improving their day, or even just, you would be surprised. You would really be surprised how much a small effort from somebody could really improve somebody else's day. How often do you get just a positive message from somebody? A good morning from a friend, or hey, how you doing? Or when they're not asking for a favor, they're not asking for something. Just saying hi to a stranger, being kind to somebody that you just randomly see out. It's not something we really do that often, and it's a shame that we don't. But we can start making a difference with this kind of thing. That's the idea. And I hope you guys understand that. So these videos are going to be 10 to 12 minutes long, as I've said in all the other videos. They're going to be reasonably short. So the idea here is just play the video, let it play, watch as much of it as you possibly can, share it wherever you can. Share it on Facebook, share it on, if you have a YouTube channel, share it on your community page on YouTube. Click on that little share button that's on the bottom. If this is your first video where you've been here, hey, welcome aboard. This is Good Things for Good People. This is what we're trying to do. If you're interested, click on the subscribe button. We really appreciate you being here this long. We're going to do daily videos, man. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try to keep on grinding this thing, and we're going to put out as much content as we can. We're going to do as much positive as we possibly can. And soon we're going to get monetized. Soon we're going to start making money, and then we can really start changing this world in bigger ways. But it's already changed in the right direction. We just got to keep it going that way. Thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.